is your name and how do people call you?
My name is Athi-Mara Magadi, and people usually call me Athi-Mara.
Who you are?
Well, I'm an artist through and through. I'm a writer, a photographer, a designer, a painter, and just about anything you can think of in the field of art I've done over my lifetime.
What do you do?
I just told you. Right now I'm in a writing phase. I wrote a first book here in La Scala when I was living in Centro, and it was 409 pages. And now I'm working on my second book. I've moved to Ocotilluco, which I love. And I'm working on a second book. I'm about halfway through.
What are your ideas?
My philosophy?
Your philosophy?
I wish there was no war, of course. Doesn't everyone? No wars, no racism, so destructive and so unnecessary and for such ridiculous reasons. My philosophy is I love people and wish that in my lifetime I will see peace, but I never will. I know this.
Any people that you admire?
That I admire? I admire people in every field. People think that because you're an artist that you know other artists. Not necessarily so. I have friends in all walks of life, in all levels of, or monetary levels, from very wealthy to very simple. And usually I prefer the simpler people. The grassroots.
What kind of music do you listen?
I listen to all music. I've just gone through all of my CDs and given maybe 50 away because I can't believe I ever bought them. But you have CDs for years, so you outgrow things. I love a lot of New Age, I have beautiful music, from movie soundtracks to pop to, Diana Krall to opera. So I listen to everything. I love guitar adagios. I might say that they're my favorite.
Any movie that changed your life?
I love The Unforgettable Lightness of Being. It's one of my very favorite movies. I mean, it's hard to think of all the movies you've watched and suddenly pick one favorite, but that is certainly one of mine.
Any CD that changed your life, a music CD?
No, because my taste is so varied. It didn't change my life, but I love all music. Not every piece of it, but all types, I should say.
Any book that changed your life?
Book?
Yeah.
I think my favorite book for concept and style of writing, I could say yes. I love The Alexandria Quartet by Lawrence Durrell. The concept of one story being told in 4 volumes as if it's coming from the mind of 4 different people. It's the same story, but it's told, and you see elements of people's character that you don't see in the first book. You see it in the second, and the third, and the fourth. It's the same story from 4 different points of view. It's extremely clever and beautifully written. Beautifully.
What you don't like about the world?
The world? Oh, that America could be in such crisis. and it's affected the whole world. And how so much bad stuff could have transpired to allow the United States to basically come to its knees. So some people are very negative about the president's movements. I find him inspiring, and just pray that he can pull it together over time.
What do you do for change positive way the world?
Well, that's a difficult question. I feel I'm a loving person, that I care about people, and I try to help in any way I can. When I lived in Africa, I went there for 2 years. I stayed 10 because I loved it so much. But there's so many problems, you don't even know where to begin. One person cannot effectively change very much. But occasionally there's a person who can make a big impact. And I try to elevate those around me with teaching, with exposure. Where I'm living now, I'm teaching English to children who want to learn. And I take them to museums and expose people who don't even know what a museum is to art, because I think art is very important in everyone's life.
Do you have a hobby?
A hobby?
Yeah.
No. I do too many things, but I bake cookies occasionally.
What is your favorite color?
Green. When I was regressed in the Philippines and I was coming through the birth canal, they said, "What color do you see?" And I said, "Green." It wasn't red, it was green.
Do you have any idol?
An idol. Barack Obama is an idol. I think he's an extraordinary human being, and we are grateful to have him. Those of us, my friends, and many intelligent people in US and Europe find him inspirational.
Do you have a religion?
I believe in God, but I don't follow any particular religion. I find that religion is divisive. It has caused wars, caused hatred, caused people to feel that the way they honor God is the only way He's going to accept honoring. That's ridiculous. He gave us intelligence so we can all find our own way to honor he, she, it. Enough?
Yeah, this is so.
That's all?
Yeah.
Was I too long?
No, it's okay because it's
You cut.
No.
Yes. If you don't like what I say, you have to tell me. But I can't change my point of view.
No,
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Did you want something else, Emerson?